Yo, what is up everyone, I am Spencer, you're in our Godzilla battling video, and today we are back with another season review. This is going to be for season 34, but I'm also going to briefly go over season 33 because I missed it because I'm a lazy piece of shit. So yeah, another season review, don't know how it works, gonna go over it real quick. We got the great criteria here. First category, I'm gonna be ranking his balance changes, then we're gonna go on to new units, then the current meta, then we're gonna go on to Allstar Battle and Egg mode. All these categories are ranked from 1 to 10, 1 being complete dog shit, and 10 being absolute fucking peak. So yeah, and then at the end I'm gonna add up all the scores out of 40, and that'll determine where they are ranked in the great letter system, which I'll get to later. But for now, let me just rank season 33 for you real quick. This was Mog and Fukuoka Space Godzilla season. And yeah, balance changes gave them a 9 out of 10. New units gave them a 9 out of 10. Current meta gave them a 6 out of 10, and Egg mode / Allstar Battle gave them a 4 out of 10, which adds up to 28 out of 40, which, you know, pop up the great letter system for you. Not going to explain it now, like I said, but as you can see, that puts them at the very bottom of A tier. Our first season in A tier, beating out season 32. So yeah, that's the intro. Let's go on to season 34 now. Starting off, we got the balance changes. So yeah, let's start off with Monster Zero. We got increased attack, increased range damage, so that's his on spawn, increased effective power, so that's his attack boost. That's a really good change. Really brought him into the meta. If you have him leveled, he's an absolute fucking nightmare now to fight and use. And yeah, he's just really fucking good now because of this changes. Now we got Gaios, lowered cost to 3, increased HP for both. Really solid changes. They're just really good now at any level. I'm using them at 5 and they're putting in so much work. They just body block so well, and they can also do some pretty solid damage if you let them. Then we got Dog and Shit. We're not going to talk about the swarms because they did nothing. And then we got Dorats, the one swarm that did do something, to 2 costs, which is pretty good now if you ask me. Still worth Shinden though. So yeah, overall, these are some pretty good balance changes, I'd say. What would I give it though? I'd give them a solid 8 out of 10. I don't think they're as good as last season's, but I think they're still really solid. Yeah, 8 out of 10 is good. For new units, we got the 1000-year Fatus and Waka Bio. So start with the 1000-year Fatus. Basically, he's kind of like Monster Zero, pretty much the exact same, in fact, but a teeny bit different. He's got less HP, a lot more damage. He has a barrier on spawn for about, what's like 15 seconds? 20 seconds, gives him a 60% defense buff, which makes him pretty much immortal. And he's also able to target 3 units at once. Multiple targeting makes him a lot worse than he could be. Like, if he was just single target, he could arguably be the best unit in the game right now, but right now, like, he's still an absolute phenomenal unit. He hits like a fucking truck. Mine's at 16, and he's hitting for like 1400 damage. That's really good. He's got solid HP as well, even with that, especially with that barrier, I should say. And yeah, overall, he's just a really strong powerhouse of a unit. Doesn't have many counters, but the ones he does are Gaios, also just swarming him in general, trying to get multiple units to split up that targeting, and Neuron can stun lock him. Next we got Bio's alt, Waka Bio. Waka Bio is an absolute fucking monster. Really good HP, like not really, but like pretty solid HP. Damage doesn't look that great, but she has her little tentacle AoE that she just pops every so often. That does some good damage. The acid as well keeps ticking. It does so much damage as well. Not the best attack speed, but could be better. And she drops like a mini fire and heal on spawn. Also her little tentacle AoE gives a low flying state, which could be really good for units like Gaigon 4 and Orga. Yeah, she's just an absolute monster unit for 5 cost. Yeah, overall both these units are really fucking good. Are they as good as last season's units? I wouldn't say they are. Actually, I don't know. They're really close, so I'm gonna give them the same rating as I gave season 33's, which is a 9 out of 10. So yeah, very good units. For the current meta, what do we have? It's pretty much the same. So that's a few major differences. Mog is the absolute fucking meta right now if you have him leveled. He is so good. Gaios are also meta. Like at any level, I'm running them at level 5 right now, and they're so good. What else we got? Oh yeah, 1000-year Fatus and the Waka Bio, also very fucking meta. Monster Zero as well. So if you have him leveled, he's almost probably just as good as 1000-Year Dragon. I wouldn't say he's as good as him currently. I think he's only better once you get to like the high 30s and 40s. But yeah, current meta, nothing much has changed. Still got your I guess leads you're seeing. I've been seeing a lot more GA9 leads going back to him. Still got Gamera and Ultima lead. If you got levels for Gamera specifically, I think he's the current best leader. Got your still got for units, still got Biolante, Destroya. I think Destroya fell off a teeny bit. Still got the idiots running the 5-cost flyers. Been seeing a lot of GMK. He is really good right now. He's not busted, but he's just really good. Kai as well. If you got him level, he's still fucking insane. Yeah, nothing much has changed. Just standard GBL meta we got right here. So yeah, it's not that bad. I'm enjoying it. I really like Gaios being meta, and gonna be happy when 1000-Year Fast is gone. And Waka Bio, I think they're a little too busted. But yeah, for this, it's not that bad. I'll give it a solid. I don't know actually. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I think it's pretty much the same as last season. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Okay, next we got Allstar Battle and Eggmo. Start off with Allstar Battle. It was their new system now where it's kind of like Eggmo, where now Allstar Battle's requirements, not requirements, just restrictions on certain units you can or cannot use. One, this is complete dog shit, like the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever seen. I don't know what Toho were thinking. They're stupid like usual, and it made Allstar Battle even worse. It had one benefit: it made getting the unit challenges done a little bit easier. That's about it. Other than that, it just restricted already very, very bad mode. So yeah, lead was Desgors, so I got shout out to me for being goated. Rewards pretty much the same as usual. Really shit, like I didn't even finish it. It's the first All-Star Battle I've never actually completed, and that says something. I've completed every other All-Star Battle until this one. Then we got Egg Mode, which I barely played. I just lost interest in Egg Mode completely. Like, let me read the conditions real quick. Fix level 20. 3 or less 4-star battle pieces, including leaders, and you need 3 or more aerial or group units. Leader units included, and no evos. Restrictions, not that bad, but they're not that good either. Like, you're just forced to run one of the powerhouses and Mog and Gagno 4. Just like you're forced to run that shit. It's just really bad. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I hated both of these. I'm tempted to give it a 1. I really am. I'm a great guy, so I'm gonna give it a 2 instead. Let's see if they can get lower. Okay, that's gonna be a fat 2 for All-Star Battle and Egg Mode. And yeah, that is every category. So now gonna add them all up. Gonna go in the great letter system, as you can see right here. Pretty self-explanatory. Whatever point they fall into, that's what letter they'll get on the tier list. So yeah, straight into it. Balance changes gave them an 8 out of 10. New units gave them a 9 out of 10. Current meta gave it a 6 out of 10. And Egg Mode / Allstar Battle gave it a 2 out of 10. Now let's add that all up. 17, 25 out of 40, I believe. Yes, 25 out of 40, which will put it smack dab in the middle of B tier behind the Orga season. So yeah, overall, not a terrible season, pretty solid. And yeah, that's all I have for you. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.